Well, greetings. Welcome to week 5, class. This is your instructor, James Shelton. Only 3 more weeks to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your good work thus far. Going to get right to it. This is the module for week 5. This week we're going to be looking at Emmanuel, God among us. We're going to discover the wonder. We're going to discover the wonderful theological word sacrament. I know they used to sell sacraments at Lifeway. That's not what we're talking about here. Sacrament simply means that God invades a normal physical moment and gives it significance that it could never have apart from His presence. It is rooted in the goodness of creation and the desire of God to renew and restore creation to its God intended purpose. And specifically, we're going to look at baptism and the Lord's Supper as important sacramental activities in our faith journeys. So, the learning objectives, we're going to understand the biblical idea of sacrament, the biblical doctrine of baptism, and then together we'll understand the role the Lord's Supper should play in believers' lives. In the first unit, we'll be learning to think sacramentally. Part of this is going to be your reading in chapters 9 and 10 of Simply Christian, and then your response. And then there is a voiceover PowerPoint presentation here from Dean Huxford. Sacrament, is it a biblical concept? Following that, we move into Unit 2, Baptism. Who, how, and why, the voiceover PowerPoint here, which is just so solid on this issue. So we want to take a look at that. And then I've got a supplementary reading response for you from the Biblical Doctrine of the Church from Robinson, pages 99 through 144. Following that, you have your forum for this week. Why is the phrase the body of Christ so important as a way to describe the church? Your initial post is due, of course, by Friday. Your response to at least one other student by the end of the week. Following that, we have the unit on the Lord's Supper. This is my body. This is my blood. Another voiceover PowerPoint. And then you've got an essay 5.8 where you'll have to identify 3 people who attend a different faith group than yours and inquire about their practices around the Lord's Supper, and then upload your results. The hope is that after this week, you should have a renewed and better developed understanding of what Christian baptism and the celebration of the Lord's Supper should mean in the lives of those who would follow Jesus. So it involves understanding the meaning of the word sacrament as opposed to the more commonly used word ordinance. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is just move over here to the calendar and take a look just to give you the view of what's coming up that's going to be due. On the 22nd, again, you've got your 5-8 week 5 essay, your Simply Christian response, your theological exercise, and your week 5 forum there. So this is a big week, and I hope you'll take the time to thoughtfully dig in and engage with the PowerPoint presentations and with your work. Now, I do want to just give you a look ahead before I end this video. Coming up in the last 2 weeks, of course, the last week of class, of course, we've got some big stuff due. Your statement of faith and your theology in life project. Now, what I'm going to do is next week, I'm going to do a video. I think I did a video on these earlier in the class, but I think I want to do another one just to kind of go a little bit more in depth on those 2 projects that will be due the last day of class. But for now, week 5, keep up the good work. If you have any questions, please let me know. Again, it is my joy to be on this part of your journey with you here at Point University. So go get them, and I look forward to corresponding with you in the forums and on your essays. Keep going. See ya.